Hello everyone and welcome back. I know it's been a while since I uploaded a video, but I've been busy with work. Anyway, this video is a video that talks about why you should be playing No Man's Sky instead of Starfield. Now, let me tell you this. By the way, I'm playing this on the Steam Deck right now, the No Man's Sky. You should know that I don't have Starfield and I haven't played it, but I watched tons of reviews about the game. And and the reason why I watched a lot of the reviews was because I was deciding whether to get it or not, but I decided to not get it after watching a lot of negative reviews about it. And there's so many things that seem to be wrong with that game, and I'm not gonna say that No Man's Sky was perfect when it first came out. They had like 8 years to work on the game, and they definitely made up for everything that they did wrong at the beginning. So this video is just to show you what I think is No Man's Sky's the best strengths that the game has against Starfield. So the main one would be that this is actually like a space exploration type of game. You can fly your ship everywhere and anywhere that you want, and the problem with Starfield was a lot of the reviewers were saying that you really can't, for example, land on the planet. So if I wanted to, I can land on this planet if I want to. I can go into, this is one of my fleet ships, so I can go inside, and there's no loading screens at all. That seems to be the biggest issue with Starfield. For example, here, I can just go inside. Obviously, it's loading right now, as you can see, but the transition shows that it's actually like landing, which makes sense. That's how it would land automatically, right? So you can see I'm inside here, the fleet. I don't know what the ships are called, but basically I can just go up here and just tell my commander here to, I can send the ship to do different type of missions and stuff like that. So we'll talk to this guy here. And that's the thing, you see there was like no loading at all. It was just like going through. Okay, so I actually have one ship out right now. So what I'll do is, let me go see how the ship is doing here. Another complaint that I saw from people that were playing Starfield was that you can't just go through everywhere. It's always like a loading screen after another. Okay, next position is sign. Okay, I don't know why. Let me go back again and talk to the guy here. And there's so many things that they did with this game, because this game was not at all as it is now. Okay, so actually it is away right now. Let's see. Assign ship to expedition. I don't have any because that one's going. It's ongoing right now, so yeah. But yeah, you can see that there's no like loading at all. Loading screens, it's just like going from one room to the other, instantly. And you can see there's no like loading or slowing down of the gameplay at all. So I'm gonna get out of the ship here and go back into space. And I showed you guys my base last time, and I'm gonna show you how much you can do to your base. You can like do farming. You can do many things. You can build it the way you want. There's no limits, basically. And it wasn't like always like that. The game definitely got a lot better over the years. So you can see here the transition. It's going into the base, and there's, if I want, I can just land here, for example, right by the water, and I'll just be able to land like no problem at all. You can't do that in Starfield. That's why I think if you want like more of a story, maybe Starfield is better. Maybe. That's a big maybe, because from what I heard, the story is like garbage from many people. So that's up to you guys. So you see, you can just get out anywhere and you can just appreciate the views. I think that's one of the greatest strengths of the game. You can just do anything here. The land, for example, you can do, you see all these are like resources, you can just mine them. Sometimes you just run into a lot of crazy stuff here. For example, here, this is like a special type of plant, I believe, sac venom. Okay, so okay, so give me 1 second because I think I'm gonna get attacked here. I don't think you're supposed to touch that. So what I'm gonna do is like you can craft many things here. This game is unbelievable in the sense that you can craft so many things here. Okay, let's see, dehydrogen. So we need one of. Okay, I'm getting attacked, guys. So I'm just gonna get out of here. I'm gonna go back to my base. The problem is I have 3 stars right now. So they're gonna try to get me. Okay, so while we're at it, you know, we might as well do some combat here. I just don't want them to. I'm just gonna destroy the ships here. I'm gonna go into space, which you can't do that in Starfield. You can't just get out of the planet. I mean, you can, but it's like a loading. It's like a loading screen, which kind of sucks. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna take out this guys here to show you some of the combat. My ship is super upgraded, guys, so if I beat this guys really fast, because you know I upgraded like a lot of the weapons in the game already, so I can just take out like guys like with one hit. But that took me like a long time to get done, because okay. We're gonna get the shield down, missile, and okay. One thing I really did like about Starfield is how some of the ships look. Obviously, the artistic design is a lot different. No Man's Sky has like a very artistic design, and I like it. I think it's really interesting. Okay, there's more guys arriving, so I'm just gonna get into this thing. This is like a hub that you can get into, and it's actually for multiplayer, so you can meet up with other players. But it's a good way to bring down my stars, I guess, you know. So you see the animation here, for example, it's like a loading screen, but it makes sense because it's actually going inside, right? So you don't really feel like you're getting like a loading screen. And what I'll do here is like, by the way, this game runs really well on the Steam Deck. Okay, so I need a dehydrogen here, but I'm out. Alright, so what we'll just do is we'll just go back. And you can, and this game is so massive now, guys. You can do missions, you can do so many things with the game. So what I'll do is like I'm just gonna jump into another star system. So this is the famous map of you can see, you can go to any star that you can choose, you know. So we can go even like really deep here. We could go here to this star, to this random star, or this one here, or we can just, you know, just go down. And you can see this is like the game that has the quintillion, which is a number I can't even imagine. But, you know, just for the sake of the video, we'll just go somewhere where I've been here already. So let's see, we'll go here. So obviously right now it's loading, but it's going through a different star system, right? So it makes sense that it will have some type of animation like that. I don't mind it. But the problem with Starfield is that it just has loading screens after loading screens, and in very small rooms, for example, they have like, you know, loading screens for rooms, and you know, you go inside a building, loading screen. So I think that's something that this game does really well. You know, it just takes you straight. So you see here now we're gonna land on this planet that looks like Saturn. here, so we'll go check it out. I'm gonna use my pulse engine so we can go inside, you know. You can see you can land anywhere you want. Let's say, oh, this looks like a really cool planet, so we'll check it out. You know, like I said, I think this is one of those, the greatest strengths that No Man's Sky has, that it just has like the variety, incredible views, and just the exploration is incredible. Look how beautiful that looks. So we land on the planet, we get out, and we can start building a base here if we wanted to. You know, I think it's got some incredible views. And I think if you're looking for like an exploration game, I think No Man's Sky is definitely the game. What I'll give Starfield a little bit of an advantage over No Man's Sky is that Starfield does seem to have a little bit of more fun combat. This is basically the combat in No Man's Sky. You know, you're just shooting. You can go into first person too, but you know, it's nothing crazy. Like I think Starfield does have a little bit an advantage in the combat. It looks a little bit more like a first-person shooter, like Destiny, something like that. So, but look at this, for example. Look at these mushrooms. I find that really interesting that you can see stuff like that. You know, you can. I don't think we can scan these here, but you know, I think that speaks for the game. I think you should definitely play No Man's Sky before you get into Starfield, and because Starfield will get patched, you know, it will get fixed at some point. So you might as well just get this game for now, because I'm telling you guys, this game is incredible. I spend hundreds of hours just doing like basic stuff like base building, and the game does have a lot to offer. You know, special items that you can only get through special quests and expeditions, you know. So my suggestion would be, if you want like an exploration game, I think No Man's Sky is the game to get. So if you're looking for like a story, Bethesda type of story, which I heard is not that good, you know, you should give Starfield a try. I mean, at least you'll have it in your library, and hopefully the game gets updated as time goes. But so far, you know, I give No Man's Sky the seal of approval. So that's it for today, guys. Have a good day. Bye bye.